Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our fellow friends and lecturer. Today, we will be doing a commentary upon our issues about the controversy in the marketing industry, which is the confusion in packaging of halal and non-halal products. As we all know, halal refers to food or product that is permissible according to Islamic law as defined in the Quran, while non-halal refers to foods or products that are outlawed from the religion. Muslims consequently put a high priority on the issue of halal certification and sensitivity to the use of food or beverage packaging. It is because mistakes that occur may lead to misunderstandings when consumers purchase a product from the marketing industry. In order to avoid it, the halal certification was created.
However, certain founders have gone off regulation by using fake halal certificate and use packaging with design and component that invite misgiving to Muslims. As a result, people are wondering if it is appropriate to get their hands on certain products that may relate to this issue when it comes to halal and haram in Malaysia. Without further ado, let us begin our discussion.
We want to raise awareness about packaging that confuses consumers about whether a product is halal or haram. We have discovered a few of problems that confuse Muslim consumers in Malaysia. There are many products in the market that confuse consumers in terms of halal or non-halal status because of their packaging. First issue is about the product packaging that look haram but actually safe and halal for Muslims. The first product is baby malt drink. The packaging that look like alcoholic drinks. Muslims consider this drink to be offensive and believe that its packaging simply tainted Islam. It end up causing a conflict between a public and company. Next, the sweet product called Recipe is the second item. The carton picture that is seen on the front of the packaging is the cause of this. Soft candy typically include gelatin, which Muslims are not allowed to consume. In recent years, the company decided to permanently remove the gelatin from their product.
The next discussion are about non-halal items that are packaged in normal packaging, just like halal products. Why this issue happened? One of the reasons this issue happened is because the non-halal content of the good is printed in tiny font and is not underlined, causing the customer to overlook the product. This kind of product has led Muslim consumers to purchase non-halal goods. The example products are this cookie and bubble tea ball. Both of them contain pork but the package is ordinary and the font is too tiny. Furthermore, the non-halal product placement on the same shelf as other halal items is another reason why customers keep overlooking whether a product has a halal label or not. Because of this, many purchase the goods without first looking for the halal logo. In a situation like this, the management of the retail store should take responsibility for combining non-halal and halal products in one area.
As discussed in the previous entry, Muslims are severe when it comes to halal certification of the marketing process, one of them being product packaging. This leads to organizations generating the halal logo, which become the staple of production. Unfortunately, the marketing industry is put on thin ice with investors manufacturing their own logo to manipulate people into thinking that their goods are 100% safe for Muslims to consume, when in most cases end up being the opposite. In Malaysia, the most remembered logo of the halal practice is the one released by Jakim. All consumers need to do is to observe their physical properties and they're good to go. Of course, they should also be on high alert of fake logos next time they purchase another product, since this predicament will not arise often, but the risk is perilous not only for them but also for the Islamic religion. Therefore, awareness is mandatory.
Nowadays, companies are taking bold steps in the marketing industry by using unconventional packaging. For example, the choice to use a bottle that is normally associated with alcoholic drinks to stand out from their competitors. The choice to use such packaging is entirely up to the company, and it is our responsibility as Muslims to double-check what is truly halal by looking at the contents of the product via the ingredients list, rather than judging the product by the external packaging. On the other hand, it is unwise to use such confusing packaging due to the risk of sparking controversy within the Muslim community, thus damaging the company's reputation.
We have begun to reach a critical point where a certain product involves famous influencer or artists. Certain artists, for instance, have accepted and promoted confusing products in halal status. A large number of internet users are against and critique the idea. This argue because they believe that the information nature of act and its nature on Islam are reason behind. They also have reached to the point where the community have been misinformed as a result of false information spreading on media social. We also discovered a case of halal fake logo that has been manipulated when spread on media social. They also have a few Muslim users who have experienced confusing and have mistakenly bought a non-halal product.
The impact that the founder will get for making the confused product are they got to increase their profit. This is due to the fact that the community has contributed to the product increased visibility by creating viral content, which attract in a large number of customers, even though the majority of them are still uncertain if the product is halal or haram. Viral products are now spreading quickly thanks to the use of advanced technology, which has allowed founders to ensure that their products are accepted by a large number of the people despite the lack of packaging and manufacturing features. Furthermore, the opposite could happen as well, meaning that their product will experience major loss. For example, when the founder creates a product that is difficult for customers to identify as halal food or in terms of packaging design, the community, especially Muslim, will be wary to buy the product. At the end, the product will also be affected by the problems that arise if this confusing product is consistently released. This impact does not only happen to the founder but also to the customer. As is widely understood, Islam prohibits Muslims from consuming haram food like alcohol and pork. Therefore, it is believed that a customer's faith will be weakened, their heart, and remove their blessing in life if they consume wrong product. Muslims therefore tend to be very selective when it comes to halal and haram product.
Now, here comes the question. What is the aftermath of the situation? Well, considering how uptight Islamic law generally is, it is safe to say that circumstances revolving this issue are examples of criminal activity. It is probable that Muslim salesmen who possess haram items have been shunned by the community, whether via reports or their infamy on social media. Legal businesses must be compliant with principles of the Sharia law, the halal food industry being one of them. It demonstrates the importance of products being manufactured accordingly to the Islamic law, which also means the haram components are prohibited. Businesses should also remember to get the products licensed by the Islamic organizations to prove its legitimacy. With that being said, it is safe to assume that certain investors might have gone against the regulations and are eventually punished by either the public, the authorities, or both at the same time due to that factor alone. These circumstances lead to consumers purchasing products with caution.
One way to start the issue of mistaking halal and non-halal products is to simply double-check items before buying them. Ultimately, we should be wary of products without a halal certificate even if it is labeled as a non-pork product, as there are still other factors that determine whether or not a product is halal. And when a product does have the halal logo, it can't hurt to make sure the logo isn't a fake one. Some companies with malicious intent are bold enough to put fake halal logos on their product even though their product has not been recognized by JAKIM. Checking the legitness of a halal logo can easily be done by referencing what a real one looks like from the internet. Other than that, the ingredients list can help confirm if the product is halal even when it does not have a halal logo. For example, Oreos that don't have a halal logo on the packaging but are not made from animal-derived ingredients, making it vegan, thus safe for Muslims to eat. As previously said, there is packaging on the market that makes it confusing whether a product is halal or not. Aspects that affect the consumer's confusion whether the product is halal or not mainly include halal products that have packaging similar to that of a non-halal product and vice versa. Although non-halal products lack the halal logo, some Muslims still make the mistake of purchasing them due to factors like social media influence, small font use for crucial information, mixing of non-halal and halal products, and the falsification of a halal logo. We have also analyzed the effects of using confusing packaging from the company's point of view. Releasing a halal product that looks non-halal or the other way around can spark controversy that can lead to exposure, which leads to the product going viral. In conclusion, we believe that packaging inefficiency damages the trust of the customers with the distributor due to the negative effects it can have on the community. While this issue does bring about certain benefits when it comes to viral marketing of products, it is not an excuse for us to exploit the confusion of the general public for financial gain. Rather, we should strictly comply with the procedures that have been implemented in order for our products to be verified without being a burden on both the government and society.